After my partner, Miss Rachel Dayan Olguedo, discussed the part 2 and 3 of the essay. So now I will be discussing the final part or the final installment of the Philippines a century hence. And it kick-started with the quote, Spain must someday tell Filipinas that thou no ear for her woes, and that if she wishes to be saved, must redeem herself, which only means that it is the responsibility of Spain to acknowledge the fact that she didn't listen to the grievances of the Filipino natives that time. And with the line, thou no ear for her woes, suggested that the mother country, Spain, is dismissive or was dismissive of the struggles that the Filipinos suffered rather during her rule. And furthermore, the line, if she wishes to be saved, must redeem herself, suggested that if Spain wanted to salvage its rule in the Philippines or wanted to salvage its relationship with the Philippines, then it must be her responsibility to acknowledge her own shortcomings and take steps to rectify them. Now, let's discuss the part 4, a hope for change or a call for action. So during this or inside this part, Rizal encouraged the Filipinos to continue their uprising to gain liberation against the motherland, Spain against its colonizer, the tyranny of Spain. Okay. There are three factors or three key points that was being discussed in here. Okay, ako na lang siyang gi-generalize because daghan man kayo nga factors. So, ako is siyang mga main point niya aning apart. So first, education and enlightenment. So education and enlightened citizens are better equipped to critically analyze their situation and advocate for change, understand their rights, and articulate their grievances, and demand reforms from their government. So example ani is ang mga ilustrados. They are called the enlightened one or ang mga Pilipinong miyembro ng prinsipal yung pamilya na nakapag-aral sa abroad or sa Europa. So, di ba, they are the enlightened one. Naga-call sila og reform, naga-demand sila og reform, they know their rights. No? They are equipped, they critically analyze, they demand for reforms. Mo bitaw ilang pahayag ng la solidaridad or ang katungkuan nga ganahan sila nga or like gi-campaign nila ilang kampanya nga ang na ay representative ang Filipinos sa Spanish Cortes o ma-implement ang basic human rights or like freedom of the press for example. Na siya ang example sa education and enlightenment. Or sa atong modern day karon, well-educated population protests against unjust policies and advocates for democratic reforms. Next is the national and cultural identity. Since i-colonize man ta sa Spain, so diligid na itong matawag ang atong mga culture karon nga atong ginang-own. Kaya na ay possibility nga muna ang culture sa Spanish nga na-adapt na nato during that time. For example, gani atong pambansang sayaw, it's not even pure Filipino. Karanyosa kay, like it is a dance in nga kuan, like ako'y significant contribution or influence ang mga Spanish anak nga national dance. So, atong national and cultural identity. So, a strong sense of national identity fosters unity and collective action among Filipinos. So, di ba di man ta kaingon yun, agi pure Filipinos when it comes by blood. Okay, like for example, what if atong mga what we call this ancestors is nagamix sila yung mga Spanish blood like mga Creoles, ito sila, di ba? But in a sense nga kuan nga makaingon gid nga naa unity ang atong country. It's like uniform ta of belief. Like we call this the cultural renaissance. So atong the revival or the rebirth like atong murag i-show gihapon nga katong mga cultural all cultures nato, traditions nato even before paningki niabot ang mga Spanish colonizers. Atong gihapon sila gina-practice karon. So atong gihapon sila gina-preserve, no? Atong cultural identity, atong own identity, that what makes us Filipinos. And lastly, good governance. Filipinos Filipinos were deprived of this good governance for 3 centuries. Imagine we were colonized by Spain in 333 years. Tapos wala gid good governance ana nga time. Gina-oppress kita, gina-exploit atong land, ginawa like atong polo services that time nga usa pilitang paggawa when you are 16 hangtod maabot kag 60 na kana siya is like nakakos na siya like sa Cavite mutiny ana nga polo. So di ba gina-oppress ta for 333 years, gina-lockdown ta, ginapa-feel sa ato nga inferior kay ta compare sa mga Spanish. Kay sila di man gyud sila ganahan nga ma-educated ta, no? Kay na sila feel nga educated gani ta, wala makaibaw na sila unsay ilang own rights, na chance nga mag-revolt na sila against sa Spain. So then ang like atong ginatawag nila tayo kita nga mga Indians, right? So grabe gid ang ilang pag-lockdown sa ato just because kuan. But then kani siya nga part is a hope for change or a call for action. Rizal encouraged the Filipinos to continue our fight for liberation, to continue what we've started. Example ani bisan pag is a revolution pa, kay di naman jud malikayan mo. Ang mga natives nag-revolt na magid due to the continuous oppression of the Spanish against the Filipinos. So a hope for change. So ako nato iko ano nga kaning good governance. So effective governance ensures that the resources are managed responsibly, unlike before that our resources was being exploited. So gina-take advantage sila ang atong pagka-ignorant before, kay that's what we call as mang-mang dakunata. So mga naive daw ta, mga gullible, then ignorant pa jud, then submissive pa gyud nila. So gina-take advantage nila ang unsa ka rich resources sa Philippines. So laws are enforced fairly and the needs of the people are addressed. So before man good, mao good na ni resulta sa kanang bloody revolution is ang kanang ganing mga rules is dili gid maka-benefit ang mga Pilipino sa mga rules. Ang mga Spaniards ra gid mo'y maka-benefit. So example of that is akong ginaingon nga priorities are the citizens, implement policies to combat and eradicate corruption. So Rizal encouraged the Filipinos to fight further for the liberation, for the national revelation, and to build a society with the principles of democracy, equality, and unity. So no kani siya nga kuan essay The Philippines a Century Hence. Rizal concluded that the subjugation, the pacification, or kanang mga strategies or tactics of the colonizers won't work anymore because the Filipinos are becoming more and more enlightened. So Rizal instilled fear into the Spaniards, mainly the Spanish government, that the Filipinos will soon fight for independence, may it be a peaceful or bloody revolution. So, or they also fear, or Rizal also stated, that another country will want to take, rule, or will want to rule the Philippines instead of them. And it also happened because we were colonized rather by the United States of America after we gained freedom from the Spanish. So, muna to. I hope you learned something. Please take down og mga important notes or important details. Kay we will be having our activity in face-to-face classes na. So, adisad ko makaingon nga lisod ang activity, but how pa din kamutan nga sa'yo lang naman. So, that's it, everyone. No? I hope nga through this, the fate of the Filipino people, or the Philippines, then through Philippines a Century Hence, an essay of Jose Rizal fueled the devotion for the country, or kanang na-enlighten mo giun sa kanang Filipinos, or sa mga possibilities. Nag-state ni Rizal, And then, wag siya nasayop kay nahitabo din siya. So, yeah. That's it. I hope you learned from us. This has been Bea Bagyon. And, yeah, what ito? I hope you learned a lot. And thank you for the attention. And have a good day. Have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you, everyone.
Mana?